So, if everything goes to the plan, this time next month, I'll be in Thailand. Anyway, back to the regular scheduled programming. Yeah, like that exists here. But anyway, my name is Sami and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel Traveling Wrong. Croatia, country that I liked so much that I went there twice last year. Well, I had committed to the second one before I even went there the first time, but it sounded more interesting like that, right? So yeah, last year I went to Croatia twice. So the first time I ever went to Croatia was on a road trip. It was me, 8 of my friends, 8 countries, 10 days, and 1 Ford Transit we crew to love. We entered Croatia from Slovenia and we went first to Zagreb. So my first impression of Zagreb wasn't too great. If you drive outside the city, it doesn't look so good. It just looked like big straight roads, huge open blocks, and it had kind of cold feel to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it didn't seem warm, lively, historic or anything. It was just, well, kind of ugly. So initially, I wasn't impressed with the city. But that was before we actually got to the city center. So the feeling I got from outside the city couldn't have been more wrong. We parked the car at a railway station or something like that and walked to the city center. Big beautiful parks, nice historic looking city, nice atmosphere, a lot of people on the streets, live music, great atmosphere, a lot of restaurants. It was a great place and good for sightseeing on foot and something like that. We only stayed there for one evening though. We had an apartment at the outskirts of the city, we stayed there for a night and in the morning we head to Plitvice Lakes National Park. That place was amazing. Maybe the most beautiful place I've ever been to. I wish I had more time there. I wish I had a real camera with me there. Or maybe it's better since I would have really taken a million pictures. I wish I'd taken more videos though. At the beginning of the Croatia trip I didn't film so much since I had kind of given up on taking videos since they were just building up on my hard drive and I had no way to put them out like this. I could try to explain you the national park, but I could never make it justice. If you ever get a chance to go there, do it. I mean really, you just have to do it, it's amazing. So after looking at all the beautiful waterfalls and lakes, we spent the night in a beautiful house in the countryside, and in the morning we started heading to the coast. We stopped in Zadar for a bit, I'll explain more about it later, and we headed to Split for the night. We did some sightseeing at the city at the night, it was quite great. We had a nice place through Airbnb that kinda had the view of the Mediterranean Sea. And I missed the sea. Next day we crossed the channel and went to the island called Brač, and we spent the day in the beach there. The beach was called Zlatni Rat. I really apologize for my pronunciation of these places to any Croatians, and pretty much anyone speaking Slavic languages probably. The beach is absolutely beautiful. They can charge though, it's really expensive there if you need to buy anything. We spent the second night in Split also and started heading south to Dubrovnik. And before all the, it's not Dubrovnik, it's King's Landing, jokes or whatever start coming, I don't really know what's a King's Landing, and I don't really care that much. But anyway, the city is amazing, it's highly recommended to go there. The city is absolutely beautiful, but they kinda know how to charge there also. Some stuff there is really overpriced. Not everything, but some of the stuff. For example, you could have walked on the wall of the city, but I skipped it since it had a crazy price on it. I don't remember how much, but it was insane. We also did some sea kayaking there, and we went around the island that's in front of the city. It was quite nice. We did some swimming there, snorkeling, some people did some cliff jumping. It was overall really a pleasant day. Again, we had an Airbnb place, a bit outside the city, maybe it was a different town or something. It was really nice. We had a nice terrace and the view was amazing. It was really a good pick. From Dubrovnik we started heading south again to Montenegro, to the beautiful city of Kotor, but that's a different story. So my second time in Croatia was like 3 weeks after, I don't know, something like that. I came on a night bus from Czech Republic and I arrived at Zagreb stupid early, stupid tired or something like that. Night buses are always great, you feel amazing afterwards. So I was in Zagreb and after some confusion I managed to buy a ticket to head south again. I tried to get a ticket from a lady at the counter and she just said no. So I went to find this girl who was giving out flyers to this company, asked her where to buy the ticket and she pointed at the same counter. So I asked her to join me there And she explained that the lady didn't sell me a ticket because she knew that different company had a faster connection there and I could buy it. But she couldn't explain it to me, so she just said nope. I didn't really care if the wait took 1 hour more or something like that. I just wanted to be on a bus as fast as possible and be moving. So I bought the ticket and managed to get some sleep on the way to Zadar. So in there I hanged out a bit at the bus station, and then I dragged my luggage, my huge luggage for half a year of exchange studies, like with all the books and shit. In a suitcase that one wheel was broken, it was dragging the ground, it was tropical weather. It was overall so pleasant. But I got into my hostel. It was maybe the best hostel I've been to. Great central location, most center you could ask for. And the beds even had like a lot of privacy. They were these pods that you could roll curtains down. So I came to Zadar to hang out with a friend, but I couldn't really reach her for like 3 days. But that's a good thing with solo travel. I teamed up with a few other solo travelers in my room, and we started having fun around the city. We found some local people also, and we just had an amazing amount of fun there. It's a really lovely city. And now that I think about it, I really wish I had a skateboard there. That would have been a great place to skateboard around. Also, like everywhere in Croatia, the food there was amazing. I really recommend this restaurant called Tvari Bara or something like that. It means stew fisherman. The seafood there is amazing. I had the black risotto there like at least twice, maybe even more. I had a roommate who was really on the same boat about the restaurant also, and we ate there like at least 4 times. He ate there even more than I did. He got in such good terms with the restaurant that we even got free desserts and stuff. If you're ever in town, check out that restaurant, it's amazing. So after 4 or 5 days in Zadar, I headed south again to Split and straight away across the channel back to Broads Island. It's a great island, it's beautiful there, but there's one problem. The public transportation stops at like sundown or 5 or something, way too early. So I found out on the way that I couldn't get a bus, and I needed to be in the next village over from where the ferry arrived. So I found out the taxi would have been over 20 euros, and being a budget traveler, that didn't sound too great for me. So I stayed 3 hours at the harbor or next to it in the city and waited for my friends to arrive on the next ferry so we could share the taxi. So then we just had a week of vacation in Prague. We had a rental place in a village called Sutivan, and we went diving with this company called Fun Dive Club that's located in Supatar. So we did 3 or 4 days of diving. It was quite good, but it was kinda underwhelming after diving in Asia. We did a wreck dive, and we even looked inside this huge ballroom cave. That was quite great. Also there I tried paddleboarding for the first time, and we again visited the nice beach I had been to last time. To my taste, the island is a bit expensive and you have to take way too many taxis, and they're not so cheap. But my travel mates didn't think it was that bad, just me. The food was still amazing. So these are pretty much my experience of Croatia. I like it. You should go. I don't know. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future videos. And always remember, traveling wrong? There's really no such thing. So if you want to see a video made from our road trip, you should click somewhere in this area. And also if you didn't see my last week video where I compare a recent half-board resort trip to my normal budget backpacking, click here. Thanks for watching, ciao!